Yes, I look kind of fucked up right now, but yeah, let me just get this video out the way. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Ox. I know I've been gone for a while, and the funny thing is that the last time I did a video, maybe 2 videos ago, I said the same thing, saying yes, I know I've been gone for a while, but the problem is life happens. That's all I gotta say, you know. And sometimes I don't even like to get into personal shit or whatever, but just know that this video is very important, and it's about the BET Hip Hop Awards Cypher from the one and only Eminem. Slim Shady, Marshall Mathers, one of the greatest rappers, if not the greatest rapper of all time. Personally, my favorite rapper of all time. He pretty much sparked so much ideas for me as an artist and rapper, but mainly as a rapper. The reason I'm making this video is strictly on the fact, just this is just coming off of other people's, like certain people's responses to Eminem's Cypher. First off, I just want to say I am so proud of Eminem for what he had to say, for the fact that he took a stand for us, or just took a stand for my people, took a stand for the people that are against Trump, you know, especially with him being as big as he is, being the biggest artist of all time, or rap artist of all time, and the fact that he's white and coming out to say this, it means the world to me, if not to everyone else as well. I'm just so proud of him for what he did, and the fact, and like, I'm just getting my little review out the way for that Cypher. I didn't know what to expect, and I was looking forward to seeing how he's, you know, like, how's his skills still like, is he still on par with his skills, you know, how he's looking with that beard and all that. Damn, bro, yo, swear to God, I feel like I really feel like M is adopted, because swear to God, with that beard, man, he gotta be mixed or something. Like, he has to be mixed. He's not white. Like, he can't be white. Like, I feel like he was adopted. Like, with that beard, he looks like a struggling dad coming out of Puerto Rico. Back on subject. When M came in, you know, spitting and everything, I swear to God, dude, I don't think I've ever gotten so many chills coming from an M freestyle. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, I would get like that, damn, he said that, yada yada, like, you know, he was just killing, he would kill it, you know, in this last couple of freestyles that he did. But in this one, this is the first freestyle in a long time. It was like, he wasn't so lyrical, but he was straight to the point while still having that technical skills on point when it came to, you know, rapping, period, when it came to the rhyming scheme of how he, you know, says things, which I love. Just he's always keeping that on point. And at the same time, he just went straight into the facts, you know, slamming Donald Trump and just going at him about, you know, just, you know, supporting the Klansmen, banning, like, he was spitting things that I forgot Trump even did. And then the fact that he brought up how he said it's the same shit that he slandered and tormented Hillary for. Yo, hold on a second. This was like my favorite part of the Cypher. Like, I cannot overlook this. Like, it was so on point, and just the emotion that he was putting into this, like, he was just so angry. It's like you felt this on a spiritual level. Just give me a minute. He said he gets an enormous reaction when he attacks the NFL, so we focus on that, and instead of talking Puerto Rico or gun reform for Nevada, all these horrible tragedies, he's bored and would rather cause a Twitter storm with the Packers. Then he says he wants to lower our taxes. Then who's gonna pay for his extravagant trips back and forth with his fam to his golf resorts in his mansions? Same shit that he tormented Hillary for and he slandered, then does it more from his endorsement of banning support from the Klansmen, tiki torches in hand for the soldier that's black and comes home from Iraq and is still told to go back to fork and dagger in this racist 94-year-old grandpa who keeps ignoring our past historical deplorable factors. Now if you're a black athlete, you're a spoiled little brat for trying to use your platform or your stature to try to give those a voice who don't have one. He says you're spitting in the face of vets who fought for us, you bastards. Unless you're a POW who's tortured and battered because of him, you're zeros because he don't like his word heroes captured. Oh my lord, bro. That right there, yo, I never felt him on such a spiritual level when I heard, like, with this freestyle, I don't think I've ever heard him get so freaking detailed on some political shit, let alone a president. Like, he's done some political songs before, not too political, but it's like he's just saying, like, you know, stand up for yourself and all that. Like, he threw shots at Bush and he talked shit about Bill Clinton and all that. But this right here, I don't think I've ever heard M get so fed up with a political leader as he did in this freestyle. And of course, he talked about Trump in his verse from Big Sean's No Favors last year, several months ago. But also he you know, talked about Trump in his campaign speech song. But this right here, this is when M starts to break it down and starts breaking down facts, and it almost sounded like a rap album. It was dope. It was so dope. One thing I do just have a gripe with is the fact in which, like, why do you always? I haven't heard M freestyle on a beat in years. Like, it's so frustrating. Like, what happened? Like, because he's so flawless on the beat, and it's like, what happened? You know, I miss it. It's whatever, but still, like, come on, M. Like, damn, you've been watching too much rap battling. But other than that, man, nah, M, he deserves all the praise, because it's not the fact that he said what he said on the BT Hip Hop Awards, but it's the fact that out of so many black artists who are big, M was the guy who actually said something. He actually said something, even other than Kendrick Lamar, who was like touching base on, you know, important subjects as well. I'm not even gonna talk about Kendrick, because he still stood his ground on something that's very important. But it wasn't specifically aimed at Trump. It was more of a self-evaluation of ourselves and all that. Other than that, when it came to the BET Hip Hop Awards with all the ciphers that was happening, dude, no one was spitting facts about Trump like M did at that award show. No one. Like, no one. There was that other rapper, no, I'm gonna just drop the name. Like, I'm gonna just drop the name right here, because I don't even know how to say his name. There were guys that were complaining, saying how, like, okay, this dude had a better freestyle, but no one was talking about it. But people are only talking about Eminem because he's Eminem. First off, okay, not that what this dude said was important, but it's the fact that he is not as big as Eminem. And I mean, what is the thing about it? I mean, if Kendrick said it, then of course, he, like, if Kendrick was to say something like this, then he would get a lot of just buzz about, you know, Trump. And the thing is, okay, it's the popularity, it's who the person is. It's all about who the person is, you know. And it's like, people forgot. Some of y'all forget, like, dude, these artists aren't as big as these other artists. Therefore, only a good. It's not it's common sense to know that not everyone in the world, around the world, is going to listen to this one dude who's not as big as other artists. Okay, since when's the last time that you heard like a battle rapper who was talking facts, you know, during a freestyle on like Hot 97 and expected the whole world to listen? Not all the world is listening as much as they are to these popular artists, whether if it's J. Cole, Eminem, Kendrick, just certain people. Like, y'all have to stop with that jump, okay? They will argue that M isn't saying shit that people didn't already say. This is word to Anthony Fantana. He said, like, you know, just because an artist said something that was already said by someone else, that doesn't mean that it doesn't still need to be said. Let alone, like, M, there was good chances that M said something that people forgot all about that Trump did, that still needed to be said, that still needed to be talked about. So why are y'all so mad at the fact that M said this, you know? Actually, I'm gonna just say this. Hold on. For example, actually, Jay-Z on 444, he was spitting a lot of facts on 444. He was saying a lot of shit that needed to be said when it came to business, making money, all that shit. Like, just coming from a business standpoint and not exactly talking about bitches and money and all that, but just being a wealthy man and just knowing how to get on your grind and all that. Hardly anyone was bringing up how he was saying shit that wasn't already said, okay? Because for a fact, Nas already said a good amount of what Jay-Z has already said years ago. But you hardly have anyone talking about that. But when M says something that hasn't already been said, if anything, at least by an artist that wasn't so big, you still want to get mad. You're mad at the fact in which, like, because Eminem said it, or because maybe because of the fact that he's white, that he has no right to say what should be said, what should and needs to still be said. Y'all some fucking hypocrites. Some of y'all are hypocrites. This is why I'm pissed at certain people, you know? Like, I'm very pissed at that. Like, it annoys me that people want to talk about how, like, yo, like, they're just trying to find any reason to hate on M, you know? Any reason. One last thing, though, before I end this video. I don't know why, but just something is telling me that M, it's rumored that M's album is coming out the 17th of November, or maybe November 12th or 13th. I can't remember. It's in November though. It seems as though these past several months, man, like just from talking shit about Trump, and then of course aiming at other public figures who are of injustices in society, whether it's George Zimmerman, Dan Coulter, and just certain people. And then the fact that he just went ham at this freestyle, and then of course his concerts have just been going back to more, he was just knowing that this man was doing songs that we haven't heard in a very long time from his concerts, which was songs from the Eminem show, from White America, to Square Dance, to Criminal, Soldier. Like, he was, I don't know, it just feels like M is about to be back on this Eminem show type of shit on this new album, and I'm gonna say I do not have a problem with that. Here's why. People have been saying how like M is just kind of dated now when it comes to the junk that he raps about, and it's like he just doesn't sound mature. I can't even say that. I can't really agree because he's definitely matured, but at the same time it's like people will still say how they miss M being crazy, which is it's kind of wrong because y'all try to box him in, yet like y'all would want him on such a high pedestal, but yet y'all would still try to box him in and keep him from like exploring other more creativity, you know? But it's like y'all forget, like he's not just the dude who says some shock value shit, but he's also an MC. Like, y'all can't deny the fact that M is much better lyrically and technically, like way more better than he was years ago. Just years ago. And it's so sad, like, just how y'all would really let M's past songs just really I don't know, it's just so frustrating. It's just so frustrating. All I know is that I feel like M's about to get real mature on this album that is coming up. I'm really looking forward to it. And then he has his beard too. Bruh. He changed. He changed. Something changed. Yo, keep it real. I do hope that M would not just be more mature, but also like get a little positive in the album, but still don't make it like sound all corny. Like, I would love for him to like talk about his daughter Haley and how she graduated high school and is going to college. Like he's doing a great job being a parent, you know. I would love to see him touch bases on that, you know. That's all I can really think about. But I would love to see him just, you know, not try to talk about shit that makes him mad, but like just get more positive, you know, but still kill it, you know. But that's all I really have to say. Alright, this is my rant. Guys, I had to force myself to do this video because I'm just going through so much. But for this subject specifically, I felt like, you know what, this is my time to say something. I have to say something. So without further ado, y'all, I love you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see y'all next time, hopefully soon. And this is your boy OxThe3rd. Make sure you like, subscribe, maybe share, and start a conversation down in the comments below. Alright, I miss you guys. Alright, going through a lot, but I'm doing me. But I will see y'all next time, and peace.